This is for the man saying, I keep ending up here and I don't know why. Look, if you've ever said to yourself, I've worked on this before, man, I know better than this. Why do I keep reacting the same way? Why do I keep ending up in the same emotional place? You're not broken and you're not weak. You're not failing at growth. You're just stuck in a pattern, right? A pattern doesn't change through awareness alone, right? It changes through integration. Awareness is first and then it's integration. So today I'm going to show you like how to stop living on emotional repeats and actually create real change, not temporary relief. Okay? All right. It was a season where I felt like I was doing the work, right? Reading, praying, training, journaling, taking things through, right? Yet the same emotions kept coming back. Anger under pressure, shutdown in conflict, overthinking at night, guilt at home, drive at work, distance in relationship. And it felt like progress on the surface, but repetition underneath, right? And it finally hit me, right? This is what hit me. I wasn't stuck because I didn't know enough. I was stuck because my body and nervous system were still running old programs. My reaction weren't conscious choices, they were conditioned responses. And once I stopped asking, like, why do I keep doing this? And started asking, what is the pattern protecting me from? Everything changed. So I got three things for you always. All right. First one, emotional patterns are survival strategies, not personal failure. Here's the shift most men never make. Your emotional patterns are not character flaws. They are survival strategies you learn earlier in life, right? Anger often protects you from feeling powerless. Shutdown protected you from conflict or rejection. And overworking protected you from feeling inadequate. People pleasing protected you from abandonment. Because at some point, these patterns worked, but now they're outdated, right? Your body hasn't gotten the memo yet, right? This is why willpower doesn't work. You're not fighting habits, you're interrupting a survival loop. So instead of saying, I need to stop doing this, like ask this instead, right? What is the emotion trying to protect me from right now? Because that question creates compassion instead of self attack. And compassion is what actually allows change. Okay, second one. You can't trust your way out of pattern that live in your body. This is where like most growth gets stuck, right? Men try to think their way out of emotional patterns, right? Logic, insight, mindset, reframing, discipline. But patterns don't live in the mind first. They live in the nervous system. That's why you react before you decide, right? Your body tightens before you speak. Your chest closes before you choose patience. Your jaw clenches before anger comes out. Your body is faster than your thoughts, right? So to break the patterns, you have to work from the body up, not head down. Here's how, for example, slow your breath when triggered, ground your feet, relax your jaw, drop your shoulder, name the sensation, not the story. I feel heat in my chest. I feel pressure in my throat. I feel tightness in my stomach. These interrupts the long loop enough for the choice to return because regulation precedes transformation. Okay, three. Patterns change when you respond differently in the moment, not when you analyze later. Most men replay moments after they happen, right? I should have said this. I shouldn't have reacted like that. I'll do better next time. But change doesn't happen in reflection alone, right? It's awareness. It happens in micro moments. The moment you feel the trigger, the moment before the reaction, the moment your body starts to brace, that's where the work is. Like here's a practical sequence, right? Pause, even one breath, name it. What's happening in my body? Soften one area, jaw, hands, shoulders, then choose a response that breaks the pattern. Like it doesn't need to be perfect, it just needs to break the pattern. It needs to be different because every time you respond differently, you weaken the old loop and program, right? Patterns dissolve through Repetition of new responses, not dramatic breakthroughs. Small shift compounded over time. Look, if you feel stuck in the same emotional pattern, remember this. You're not broken. You are conditioned. Pattern live in the body, not just the mind. Change happen in small, regulated moments. You don't escape patterns by fighting them. You transform them by understanding and interrupting them. Like this is how you stop living on this emotional repeat, right? And start living by choice. Look, one of the biggest reasons I think patterns stay stuck is unresolved stress stored in the body. So the next video is what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you the best way to manage stress when physically I feel it all in my body. So click the video right there and I'll catch you inside. Peace out.